Hey everybody, how's it going out there? Adapa11 here with another Star Wars vehicle review. Now this is Star Wars The Clone Wars Republic Attack Shuttle, and it takes us back to 2011. Now, this is a pretty nice vehicle in my opinion from what I can see on the exterior packaging. This flap right here raises up so and exposes here the gimmicks and whatnot of the playset. So this is a rather nice gimmick here, or propaganda method. As you can see here, they got a nice diorama background of rocks and whatnot, and the attack shuttle in its base formation, along with the head of the shuttle, or the cockpit, I suppose, as it can break off and be used as recon missions. So let's take a look at the back. In the back, we can see it in its shuttle mode. So I'm looking forward to this. Now, I did get rid of my, probably about 90% of my prequel trilogy collection, but I've been starting to slowly add back on. But I'm looking forward to this, so let's open it up and check it. Okay, so here we are with a loose Republic attack shuttle and a loose clone trooper pilot. It's been a week now since I shot the introduction, so I've had a bit of time to get acquainted with the vehicle and the figure, I suppose. At the same time, I have a new microphone, so I hope that the audio is improved with more consistency. So, let's continue on now. This comes with one die for the Galactic Battle game. As you can see here, it's just a standard 6-sided die cube. So here we are with the statistics on the profile card, and I'll let you go ahead and read those, pause it, whatnot, if you will. And now here is the back, or the instructions of the Star Wars Galactic Battle game. Woohoo. So now I will go on to the action figure stand, in which that fits into when you're playing the game. The action figure stand has 2 pegs on the bottom, as the figure has 2 holes for the pegs on the bottom of his feet. Now, he does not have any articulation at the ankles, but he does have articulation at the knees, bilateral. So, we also have swivel action at the hips, kind of inhibited by the armor around the waist, groin, I should say, and upper thighs. He has swivel action and superior to the waist, more like around the lower quadrants of the abdomen. There is no crunch, though it's a little loose, but I think it's just loose. So here we have swivel action at the wrists, bilateral, ball joint action at the elbows, and shoulders, bilateral, ball joint, head, and neck. I'll let you take a look at the paint detail and design, and you can go ahead and look at the diorama photos at the beginning if you wanted to see more detail, because let's get on with the Republic Attack Shuttle. Now, I'm very happy with this one. I've had about a week to kind of go over it, get the stickers on. I am not a fan like I used to be to put stickers on. So let's begin this process and start reviewing this bad boy. Okay, so here we are. I'd like to begin with the Recon Shuttle Pod here. And what we do here is this right here can be pushed back. And when we do so, remember, you will have to put 3 AA batteries in here to get the electronics to work. I should say it's on the bottom. I'll show you there. But when you open this, you'll hear this. Red light's going off. We take this here, we just pull it up. Okay. So what we have here is our base and our shuttle, which we will go into now.
Okay, so let's take a look at the details inside the cockpit first. Here it is. We'll go ahead and open this up. Now the stickers, there weren't that many of them. I'm absolutely happy about that. So here's the one sticker, two stickers that I had to put inside of here. You can see there's actually some nice detail inside there. No color though, other than the stickers. I forgot. I thought that moved. Well, anyways, here is a way to get in. Let me back this up here for you. And then we could easily put our trooper in through the top or through the door right here. So here's the thing is, we put him here. Have to bend his legs. This is the thing that you will have to bend some legs and just move them around, make some adjustments to get him sitting there properly. And then when you close the hatch, he sits in there nice and snug, and you can see, oops, don't want to tip that over. And there we have it. So here we can see the cannons. Now there's a, be careful, I know the one on the, I think it's the left side, is really, you just blow on it and the projectile fires. So let's see how far this one shoots. Oh, the left one was a little lame, a little limp. So we see here the detail of the Republic logo here, but it's kind of funny because I can see some residue around here. So it looks like they got a little residue around here when putting the logo on, and they only got one logo. So these come down. These are stickers that I applied. This is a, wait a minute. They got a logo. That's what they did. They messed up. See, this is the logo they put on. You can even see here, they even got the application there. But for some reason, they have it on the inside on this, on the outside on this one. These are stickers that I had to apply there. Here's a cannon that moves up. Fit your clone trooper or whoever in here. Tight fit. Certainly wouldn't get Porkins in there. Wow, actually he went in there a lot easier than I had anticipated. It's the first time I've actually put him in there. So yeah, fair detail in there. I like this gimmick, this Recon ship, especially for the landing pad here. And as I demonstrated, there are some projectiles, as you saw there. Oh yes, let's take a look at the bottom. Here is the detail on the bottom, and of course your thruster. That goes in when you land in. Insert it and connect it to the rest of the attack shuttle. All right. Of course, we take them out here, close it up, put it back down. There you go. All right. Okay, so let's take a look at the front here, and you can see this thing is nicely armed on the front. So we have the cannons here that I displayed, and plus we have these here, and they do move. They swivel up and down, and they can rotate. So you get 360 degrees of cannon fire here. Of course you wouldn't want to, yeah, you wouldn't want to shoot like that. So let's go ahead and take a look at, oh yeah, you have this as well. And there's some other cannons that you could put on here that really add to the firepower, that are not only used when it's in a base mode, but also on the tips of the wings, which I will get here. As you can see here, the wings are in the up position. So when I go ahead and I put the wings down, we will hear some more electronics. Lots of electronic noises here. And we hear that there. Now you can see here, I have one of the cannons on this side out. So we have an additional weaponry here. So the nice thing here is we can post this up. It's a little tight right now because it's new, and Hasn't been used much, but you can see here, this is where we're going to want to put our thumbnail if you have any. You bring this up, and then we have a room, pretty much, part of the base. Now there's that one firearm that this playset spaceship came with. So it does go here nice and snug. You just put it there and fits rather well. No paint detail at all. But it's a nice looking weapon. Too bad only one came with it. Okay, so you can see that's a sticker that I had to put on, upper left, if my arms aren't covering the view. So the stickers were not bad to apply. Of course, I use these. And generally, when I apply stickers from a playset that is more than 5 years old, I generally have problems with them staying stuck. And I've only had a problem with that on one area on these thus far. So this cannon right here, of course, you can see can slide back in to when you would close it. You would not have any additional weaponry on the wing. But of course, when you're in base mode, you put it over like that, and then you have an exterior cannon. So I like this whole setup. Expands dioramas if you have a close-up shot of your figures in a given area. I'm really trying to find the clone trooper who's right here. So of course, if you have somebody standing out like this, you just take a close shot, whatnot. You can manipulate the photo to where it looks like he's literally in a building. Something like that. So nice little gimmick setup, whatnot. I like the paint detail. Though it's nothing special, I just like it. Even a little extra yellow and gray here just gets it to stand out a little bit more. So I'm pleased with that little detail. Of course, put this back in here. This has no problem staying in there too. It's stayed in position. Clip it right back on. It has no problem staying. Now here's something else we have. You can see the buttons here. Okay, so let's hear the sounds.
System screen. Power core steady.
As we go through, I'll continue on and I'll push the button every now and then, so we're just not killing time listening to this stuff as we're looking at this. This opens up like this, but there's a gimmick that goes with it. So I push this. Oops, that's just a laser noise. So there's a button that's back here. This one right here. And once we push that, we're gonna have a Jack in a Box effect coming, though it doesn't work properly.
We'll have something for him.
Gets stuck all the time, and that pops up. It has not worked proficiently one time. The good thing is you can take the cannon off and apply it over here. The sticker that I've had problems with are these. Come on, autofocus. I'm holding the camera with one hand. There we go. These stickers right here, they have fallen off several times, especially when I open it up. So I'm constantly putting them back in there. I'm assuming with time I'm gonna have to probably glue them on there. So here's this cannon. This projectile does fire. And it's gonna make me out to be a liar. Oh, it wasn't in there all the way. Okay, so let's take a look at the detail in here. Remember, lift this up like, oh, here's an antenna that you have to put in on your own. I don't know why that button's not doing anything. We bring this up like this. Oh yes, that's right. That's why. You bring this up. If I can remember how to do it. It's like you pull on this slightly, this comes up, and this button is for this projectile. So we have another cannon here. It doesn't want to fire because it's not in there all the way. I noticed this is going on with this. Okay. This thing is loaded with weapons. So again, push back on this. Oops. Clickety click.
Launch the recon fighter.
Gets, yeah, see it's getting stuck on there because that's not down all the way. Light effects. And let me go ahead and change the tripod position here so I can have an arm back. Okay, sorry about that. So here we go with a little bit of detail inside the cockpit. We can open this one up, use our gimmick. See? Always gets trapped. It's just too fast. Sticker stuck on that time, so good. So you can see there's pegs on here. Here are the foot pegs, standing pegs that go on the bottom of these. They just go in like thus, but you always have to pull them out when they retract back into the body of the Republic attack shuttle. I like the details on the inside of the attack shuttle, as you may have seen in the beginning diorama photos. When you put a trooper in there, you might have to lower them on their knees a little bit for their head not to bump, but I still think that you can manipulate the figures in a fashion to which you could get a very good picture out of. So I like using the scenes in here, or the background and the colors, and there's our foot pegs and whatnot. Again, that just goes back down there like this. Here's more, more buttons. That's the on and off.
There are 2 patrols coming in on foot. We've got company. Hold your fire until they're in range.
That was this button on the left.
Those droids are getting close. Steady.
Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and go up the tower. Very loud tower.
Full power. Now.
Detail right here for control panel. Nice alarm. Tower's up. Cannons can rotate again, as I said. Alarms. Thing really goes out. Oh boy, did my son hear it? Surprised he's not knocking on the door. See, this thing just goes on and on and on sometimes. Let's try another one. Yeah. Yep, same one. So you post your figure here. That's where this peg goes. You put that in here, and you get your figure to stand on the tower, so we can do some lookout, some security detail, and of course he's got his cannons on the side, left and right, that rotate 360 degrees. So very happy about that. Though if he has an approaching enemy towards the ground, it won't be able to get them because they don't point down. Little sticker detail in here and here. And again, you can see the retracting cannons on the back, which I will show here in detail in a little bit. This thing is just yapping as much as I am. You got it, pal. See, it just goes on and on and on. This thing, you have to work it sometimes. There we go. Of course, I forgot to put this in here. All right, let me turn this thing around so we can look at the back of the cannons and thrusters. You can see here the thruster detail. No stickers. This is what I really like. I like the fact that the plastic is already colored, and there's my boy. Oh, I'll have to pause and reshoot this one. Okay. You can see here there's no stickers for the thrusters. They're painted here, these 6. And then these 4, it's either clear plastic over some blue painted, or it's blue and there's just a bit of illumination. Of course, there's a light behind me. But I like that effect. It's better than worrying about the sticker falling off years or being scratched years down the road. This, I feel, is just, I like it a lot. So back here we have cannons. And the cannons come out, so if somebody's in pursuit, you, lo and behold, have a rear defense. Nothing like fancy, but still, I mean, doesn't leave you defenseless. So the cannons go back in there. As you can see here, we have 3 landing mechanisms, or 3 landing gear, 1, 2, and 3. Battery compartment is right here. So what I'd like to do, since this is the umpteenth time I'm trying to film this, what I've noticed is that when we start pushing the buttons back here, because I got in 7 minutes in filming this portion of it, and then I accidentally turned it off. But I discovered here that it seems to me that if you do not follow the commands given on here, that you will go into defeat. If you do, you'll have a victory in battle. So hopefully this won't take that long, and hopefully I won't make another error or get a knock on the door from my boy, because we're going to see and put this to test. So I'll push that button.
There are 2 patrols coming in on foot.
Check it out.
We've got company. Hold your fire until they're in range. Steady. Those droids are getting close. Steady. Steady. Now, blast them! Full power. Now. Now. Blast them! Hold back. There's too many of them.
I should ask for a tower anytime now. Yep.
Launch the recon fighter.
Launch the recon fighter.
We'll have something for him. Scrap 'em! All cannons, fire!
Oops.
That's giving it to the clankers.
Ye-
System stream, we're okay.
Wow, it's true. Okay, so there we have it. If you do not follow the commands, you will lose. So you heard it there. All was green. I followed the commands with the tower, the recon shuttle, the extra guns, which of course you can see our compartment fell off. Always something. So there we go. So I got my victory there. So now let's see what happens. Gosh, now I guess. Now if let's see what happens when we don't follow commands. When we disobey a direct order. All right, so let's see.
Enemy closing to zone 6. We've got company.
Eh, I'm
Hold
gonna
your fire until they're
eat
in
a
range.
sandwich instead.
Steady. Steady.
You guys handle this.
Get ready to turn those clankers into scrap metal.
Nah, they look too cute. I'll just chill out.
Full power. Now.
Now I want to conserve this energy. Now,
We're surrounded. Defensive formation. Raise the tower. Now.
no. Let's keep the tower down and see what happens.
Raise the tower.
What was that? Raise the tower?
We're not going to be able to stop them.
Yeah, there's the narrative has changed. See, didn't follow commands. Defeat. That is really cool. I like that. All these extra takes in filming this portion of the review, it's been worth it. The errors and the knocks on the doors, because I found this and I was able to report it to you guys. So that's pretty cool. There is some kind of smart chip in there, and if you straight up don't follow orders, you're going to go 6 feet deep. So, well, oh, there was one other thing that I wanted to show you that I think I might have been in.
Recon fighter.
About the recon fighter. Let me see. Yep, it must have fallen off. Okay, yep, and it's down there. So there was a sticker there. Right there. Well, it fell off. And you know, you can see it's all these grooves, so it's not really going to have a nice there's going to be air pockets under there, so it's not really going to be able to sit well in there because of the grooves, the air pockets. So it fell off at some time. Now it's down there on the floorboard. So I'll have to work on getting that out. So beware of that. Well, I suppose that might be it. I think I covered everything. Of course, you're more than happy just to check out if you want to take a look at it in different angles and the pictures and whatnot, you just hit the pause button. But I think I've covered everything, and if I missed something, I'm very, very sorry. So again, we'll just go ahead and show you what it looks like from a distance. I guess I could do this. We're probably approaching 30 minutes here. So if we're in full defensive mode, I did forget, I suppose.
Get ready to turn those clankers into scrap metal.
I suppose if put this here, it'll give you at least a quick view of the defensive mode from the rear end. Yep, see, the sticker fell off. It's the problem I've been having with these cannons. It fell off. I'll have to locate it. It's down there, and I'll have to glue it on there. But I didn't do this yet. This thing is actually a nice, solid plastic as well. It's not cheap and flimsy, so I could picture this lasting some time. So there we have it in defensive formation. And it's armed. I mean, this thing is armed to the teeth. You have your cannons up here. There, you'd have these two here. Infantry coming out of here. Let's get a view from a lower level. Okay, so here we have it from the back. Defensive position. This thing, like I said, it's definitely built for defense. Coming in hard. You know what? If you think about it, when you also look at it, kind of reminds me of a Rottweiler or a Pit Bull, that stocky build. And come in and just charge. And then just release the attack. So this is very nice. Very, very nice. This is definitely much more better than I was expecting. And let me go ahead and turn this around so we can see how it looks from the other side with everything out, and then you can see the ramp extended. Pretty cool. Okay, so here we are from this perspective. There's our extended ramp that leads into the hull of the shuttle, our two cannons. Left to right, then you go into the wings, which expand into a defensive fortress. Cannons on each one. There's also racks there for your weapons. Our tower. Action figure stands, and our clone trooper who appears to be relieving himself. And our two rotating 360-degree tower cannons. So that's it. Really cool. I dig it. Exceeded my expectations. Strong plastic. I mean, the sticker problems, that's I've had worse with the Falcon Legacy. They fall off all the time. Great paint, basic, and I like the smart chip that's embedded into here. So if you don't follow orders, you're going to lose, which is how it goes. So I would give this, I'd give it a 9. It definitely deserves an A. So I guess that's about it. I really appreciate the time. Your time and taking the time to watch this, and hey, if you like it, just give it a thumbs up. Appreciate that too. So I guess that's about it, my friends. I hope I covered everything. If I missed something, my bad. Just leave it in the comments, and again, my bad. So may the force be with you. Until next time, take care, everybody. Goodbye.